If 2025 has not taught you a few lessons, then maybe maybe your life is too perfect. I don't know how to explain it. But if life has not given you some life lessons this year, then you're one of the most luckiest person.
Do you see it? She's living her life. Even if she acts like she don't want the limelight.
Hi guys, hi friends, welcome back to another vlog. Welcome back to Simply Annie. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe, like, share and comment. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love and support. You can already see by the title, it's another a sit down chat with me, whatever kind of vlog. So today we are talking about the lessons that I've learned so far in 2025 by force. By force. As in, they didn't even give me a choice. Life just decided, you know what, you are gonna learn these lessons. You're gonna get into class and you're gonna sit down and you're gonna learn these lessons. And I was like, it's okay, I'm not arguing. I hope you also comment and share some of the life lessons that 2025 has taught you so far, because we are halfway through the year and you must have learned a few things. So yeah, let's get into it. God, you see, God, God has a time. God has a timeline, and God does not give you something you cannot handle. Like, God cannot burden a soul with something they cannot bear. So when God sits down and decides you're gonna carry that burden, you're gonna carry that cross, He definitely knows that, you know what, you're gonna be able to go through it, you're gonna be able to survive through it, and you're gonna do like the best of the best. I don't know how to explain it. But when God chooses to give you a difficulty, I hope you're listening, sister. When God decides to give you a difficulty, He knows you're gonna be able to go through it. So if He gave you something and you're like, why me? Why me? What do you want from me? What do you want from me? He knew exactly why He did it. And that was His time. And when God decides you're gonna be rich when you're 25, you're gonna be rich when you're 25, not 22, not 21, not 20, not 18. When you're 25, not 30, not 40, when you're 25. So just trust in His plans. Trust in his plans. We all make plans, but God is the best of planners. God has the final say for all the plans that we make. So when you're going through something, imagine, just know that God is there. God knows how you're gonna deal with it. God knows that you're gonna deal with it at the end of the day. So yeah, first and foremost, God does not burden a soul beyond that they can bear. He won't give you something that He knows you'll never be able to handle. So yeah, that's the first part. That's the first lesson I learned this year, because I've been going through it and I was like, God, why me? Why? But He was like, girl, you can handle this. And some of the things He gave me to handle, some I've not yet been able to handle, but some I'm handling them day by day, step by step, and it's totally okay. You just have to trust Him and believe in Him. It's okay. Okay, I don't know how many times I have mentioned this in my vlog, but I think it's because I am going through it. I am trying to understand it, but just know it's okay not to have everything figured out. Okay, you seeing somebody is doing it, it's okay. It's them. They have figured certain things out. It's okay not to have everything figured out, and you cannot do it overnight. It takes a process. So when you're sitting down and you're saying like, everybody has their things figured out, why not me? Imagine, first and foremost, give yourself the grace and credit for how far you have come, how far you have reached. Give yourself that credit and know that it is totally okay. You will figure things out, and when you do, you're going to be happy about how you did it. Okay, it's something that you'll be able to share about. So it's totally okay not to have things figured out. Comparing yourself will not help you. People are having, like, people are moving into phases maybe you've not reached. God has said it's not yet your time. Relax, sister. You need to relax. Comparison, oh my God, I have dealt with that so many times. Still deal with it, because I don't have my life figured out, so I'm still going through it. When you compare yourself in the stage where you don't have the strength to accumulate what people are going through, I don't know if you're understanding me. it's gonna finish you, it's going to bring you down, and that's not something you want, right? That's not something you want. So as much as comparison is hard, you have to stop it. Okay, it's hard or it's easy, I don't know. You just have to stop comparing yourself. There's something I don't know, I cannot remember. I was listening to a certain podcast and they were talking about comparison. I'll put it down here when I go back and replay and listen to what they said about comparison. I'm gonna put it down here. But just know, comparing yourself does not help you. It sometimes it can. Okay, there's two good type of comparison. There's the one that gives you motivation. If you can be motivated by comparing yourself, then that's a good thing. But if when you compare yourself, you're bringing yourself down, you're self-disrespecting, I don't know if there's something of that sort, or you're bringing your worth down, then you have to stop. I know it's so easy when you go to TikTok, Instagram, and you find your age mates, I don't know, doing what, and you're just like, oh my God, why not me, why not me? Go back and remember, it's not yet your time. God knows your time, and it's not yet your time according to God's timetable, okay? Period. Hey, this one. It's okay for friendships to evolve and for some to end. Can I get an amen? I'm gonna repeat it. It's okay for friendships to end and for friendships to evolve. I put that in one statement because I was like, when a friendship ends, this is a very, I think I've mentioned this in my previous vlog. I don't know if it's previous. Yeah. When friendships end, something that people don't talk about is the friendship heartbreaks or friendship breakups. It's not commonly talked about, but it's there. It exists, and it's okay for friendships to end because it's not like life is all about starting, beginning, and ending. So when a friendship ends, sometimes with maybe I'm one of those people who will fight for a friendship. Before I let it go, I will fight for it with my life. But something I've learned through the years is, and was majorly this year and last year, that it's okay. Imagine that it was time for them to live your life, and it's okay. They have served you well. You have made memories with them. You have shared happy moments, sad times, I don't know, lukewarm moments, and now it's time for you to move on. So it's okay for friendships to end, and then it's okay for friendships to evolve. This is because we are all moving into different phases every year. Okay, people are moving into different phases every year. I hope this is not burning me too much, but you need to realize that it's okay for things to change between you and your friends because we are all evolving. Even if not as a friend, as a human being, we're all evolving. So it's okay for friendships to evolve. It's okay for friendships to end, period. I'm not going to add anything on that. Now, the next one is something I've really gone through. Making hard decisions, like the most hardest decisions you have to make, might probably be the best. Sometimes as human beings, we run for the simple decisions, like, oh my God, I'm going to run for the easiest one. But it ends up bringing you a lot of consequences that you would have prevented if you went for the most hardest decision. So today, make that hard decision. Make it. It might end up being the best decision you ever made. And it's not easy to make the hard decision, but sometimes you have to sacrifice a lot. And it's not easy as well, but you know, that's life. That's life for you. So sometimes when you're having the easiest decisions and the hardest decision, just try the hardest one and see where it lands you. Okay? Healing is not a straight line. You think you're gonna wake up and maybe after losing something, or maybe after going through something, after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month, it's gonna be over. It's not like that. Sometimes healing is like I don't know how to explain it. Iko hills and valleys. Today you forget about it. Tomorrow you wake up and you remember it, and you're broken again. So healing is not a straight line. Healing is not linear. Healing can mess you up because you will not heal like this. You might even be chilling 10 years from 10 years later from what you went through, and then you're like, oh my god, I'm broke again, oh my god, I'm crying about it again. And it's totally okay to cry about something. Men or women, it's totally okay. So if you're going through something, know that it's totally okay for tomorrow to wake up feeling bad about it and the next day to be totally okay. I don't know how to explain healing, but healing is not a straight line, and it's okay not to be in a straight line. So if today you're okay and tomorrow you're not, it's okay. You don't have to explain to anyone. Okay, maybe your boss, if you're working and it's something that makes you not want to go to work. But just know healing is not a straight line, and it's totally okay to be okay now and tomorrow not to be okay. And having mental breakdowns is also okay, because you need it sometimes. To be able to move on, you need it. I don't know how much I can stress this, but it's totally okay to have a mental breakdown, because healing is not a straight line. And that ends up the vlog for today, lessons for today. Kindly share some of the lessons that you have learned this year. What is something you've learned and you are like, I gotta share? Put it up in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, thank you so much for joining my channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, share, and comment. And to my returning subscribers, my returning friends, thank you so much for the love and support. As in, munanipeanga motivation, so thank you so much for the support. I will see you in the next one. Adios.
Do you see her? She's living her life. Even if she acts like she don't want the love life.